Hello students, welcome back to Madhvi's Java programming tutorials. In this video, I'll be explaining the patterns equilateral triangle and diamond pattern using nested for loops. Let's see the contents. Introduction to patterns, equilateral triangle pattern, that is dry run, and dry run of diamond pattern, calling the patterns in other classes. Let's start. Repetition of certain series, alphabets, or certain specific symbols in a predictable way to form some design is known as patterns, which we already know. It is very easy to create different patterns using nested loops. For example, in this video, equilateral triangle and diamond pattern. Let's see the dry run and the program. If you see equilateral triangle, it is almost the same as right angle triangle where first row has one column, second row has two columns, third row has three columns. But here, extra spaces will be given to form that particular design. See those the squares. Let's assume they are spaces. In the first row, we need two spaces. In the second row, one space. In the third row, no spaces because in the first row, one column is there and two spaces, total three. In the second row, one space, two columns. In the third row, three columns. So in order to create such kind of pattern, we need one outer for loop which works. Let's suppose n is 3, number of rows is 3. So outer for loop talks about rows. In the outer for loop, we have taken two separate inner for loops. See the program. That blue colored one is for outer loop contents, red colored one for spaces, and green colored lines related to columns. So the spaces, how do we give number of spaces? 2 in the first row, 1 in the second row, 0 in the third row. We will understand with the help of dry run after reading the program, that red colored part. For int s is equal to 1, spaces starting from 1. S less than equal to n minus r. R is 1, n is 3, total number of rows. N minus r, 3 minus 1, then s plus plus. Let's see the dry run. R is 1, R is 2, R is 3, R is 4 false. That means how many rows? 3 rows. Inside the 3 rows, we are writing spaces and columns. Let's understand only spaces part. Now R is 1, S is equal to number of rows minus the R, that is row number. Number of rows is 3. 3 minus R in that particular iteration, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. That means we need 2 spaces. And C less than equal to R. This is good old program. Columns should be less than or equivalent to row. First row, only one column. So R is 1. C less than equal to R is 1. If you see R is 2, S is equal to 3 minus R again. 3 is number of rows. R is 2 in that particular iteration. That means in the second row, we need only one space. 3 minus 2 is 1. But how many columns less than or equivalent to R? That is equal to 2. So In the second row, only one space but two columns according to our requirement. In the third row, S is equal to 3 minus R. That is equal to 3 minus 3. Row number is 3. That is equal to 0 spaces but 3 columns. So this is how we write the program to form a design or a pattern. In the meanwhile, we are trying to print what? When S is one space. S2 in the red colored one, system.out.print in double quote space. So two spaces, one column, print at the rate sign. Or you can print R or C. Now in the second row, one space, two columns, two at the rate signs. Please see the output. In the third row, no spaces but three columns. So this is how equilateral triangle is displayed. Let's see the Java program related to equilateral triangle. Same program, equilateral triangle. We are reading scanner and reading number of rows. R is 1, R less than equal to n, R plus plus for rows. S is equal to 1, S less than equal to n minus R, S plus plus. C is equal to 1, C less than equal to R, number of rows, and print at the rate. Control K. We can print R, C, anything, any pattern. Let's execute this. Main method, OK. The program is asking how many number of rows you require. Let's say 5, and at the rate is displayed in 5 rows in the equilateral triangle pattern. Now diamond pattern is almost similar. How we will see, first of all, we'll try to understand a bit of diamond pattern and then come back to see the program. Diamond pattern, look at this diamond pattern. We can observe that the red colored numbers, upper triangle and lower triangle are there. In the upper triangle, if there are 3 rows, in the lower triangle, only 2 rows. So upper triangle is exactly same as equilateral triangle. But lower triangle, the same code we will write, entire code. One for upper, one for lower triangle. And this is the code for lower triangle, but we will understand once if we execute the program and then we see the dry run. We'll just see first of all in the diamond pattern, upper triangle. R is 1, R less than equal to n. The same code for the equilateral triangle. Here I am printing R, whatever is there in R. Let's first execute this part. From diamond pattern, let's give 4 rows and it is printing diamond pattern. But in the lower triangle, I want only 3 rows. 3, 2, 1 makes it a diamond. So in order to get that particular pattern, what we do is we just copy the entire thing because we need rows, spaces, and columns also. Control C, copy below that, but change only one line, that is outer for loop. R is equal to n minus 1 because we want, if the upper triangle has 4 rows, we need only 3 rows. N minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. My loop is starting from 3, then R greater than equals to 1. We should go in reverse direction. When we are going in reverse direction, my loop should be r minus minus. Only in one for loop we have changed, but if you see the output control K, it displays proper diamond pattern. Let's say 5 rows and our diamond pattern is ready. How is this possible without changing the spaces loop and columns loop? Only by changing the rows in the lower triangle. We will see with the help of a dry run of this diamond pattern. See the diamond pattern lower triangle. Asterisk signs are nothing but our spaces. In the lower triangle, that is first row, that is 2, 2, one space is required. And in the last row, two spaces are required. How is it doing? By just changing the for loop. N minus 1 r greater than equals to 1 r minus minus. This is the lower triangle we have copied and pasted and changed. Now let's see the diagram. R is equal to n minus 1. That is n is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. That means rows only 2 I want in the lower triangle. If n is 3, r greater than equals to 1, r minus minus. 2 is greater than equals to 1, so it goes inside the loop. Now s is equal to 1, s less than equal to n minus r. N minus r means 3 minus the current r is 2. So n minus r will be 1. That is 3 minus 2 is 1. C should be less than equal to r. That is 2 times. That means in the lower triangle, first row of the lower triangle, only one space, S is 1, and column should be 2, which is happening here because of this code. When R is 1, R minus minus, so R becomes 1. S is equal to N minus R again. That is 3 minus R, that is 2. Spaces should be 2. But C should be less than equal to R. That is, number of columns should be 1. So, in the last row of diamond pattern, 2 spaces and 1 column only. This is how a diamond pattern can be displayed. Now let's see calling these patterns in other classes. First, let's see calling methods in the same class, which I have discussed already, calling methods from one class in main method, lesson number 12b, and also lesson number 13 in other classes also. But just recall, first of all, here there is a static method equi pattern, same equilateral triangle is being displayed, but this is a static method we are calling equi pattern in main method. Direct, you just call, control K, no errors. Now when I execute main method, it calls further equi-pattern method and displays enter number of rows. N we will display, and it is displaying at the rate sign as a equilateral pattern. Okay, let's control K and then close this. Same class is the class, and we call main method, which further calls equi-pattern. Number of rows, let's say 5, and it is displaying the equilateral pattern. This is from calling static method from same class. Had it been it's not a static, then we know how to call. How do we call? We create an object. Same class object object we need to create. S1 is equal to new same class, and it is a constructor. Now, we will call with the help of object S1 dot equipattern because it is not a static method. Control K, no errors. So, when we execute this program, main method is there, no other method because the other method is an instance method. What is that other method? Let's create an object and see whether that method is available to object or not. Yes, it is available, void equipattern. So we need to create an object in main method. We have done that. Void main. Then enter number of rows 7 and it is displaying the pattern. Now, how to call in some other class? Let's suppose this diamond pattern P4, static P4, we want to call in some other class, other class. Let's see the contents of other class. There is a main method displaying diamond pattern. We are calling the diamond pattern dot P4. Diamond pattern dot P4. See, other class, that is other class, is calling diamond pattern P4. But this P4 is accepting a parameter. See, other class to diamond pattern. When we execute this program, it calls the P4 from diamond pattern. Let's execute other class. Because we said 4, void main, and it displays 4 rows in the diamond pattern. Had it been, we say 7, control K, and then execute other class, it will display 7 rows in the diamond pattern. But how do we call with parameters? This particular concept is explained in user-defined methods, which I'll teach after math class methods. Refer chapter 9 of Basics in Computer Applications for further understanding and practice exercises. And the next video is about built-in math class methods. Thank you.